Will the cross-border supply chain restart fully on July 1st, Canada's birthday? Will business, those that have deferred duties and taxes, be in a position to fully pay monies deferred in March, April, May, and June? Businesses have had the opportunity to defer payment of duties and taxes, but did the deferral have the desired impact? If a further concession is needed after July 1st, wouldn't a better solution be the outright waiver of GST from July 1st to September 30th for commercial resident businesses importing into Canada? Why a waiver versus a deferral? Many business owners and leaders within the trade community shared this concept of GST waiver instead of deferral. After all, deferral just means to put something off, and GST at time of import is simply an input tax credit. Let's think about what the deferral accomplished. Non-residents received the same ability to defer taxes as Canadians. Businesses who deferred were still eligible to claim the input tax credit, essentially claiming a credit for a payment that hadn't even been made. In fact, businesses who chose not to defer were actually at a competitive disadvantage. If the Canadian government and industry determine relief is needed after July 1st, why not consider a waiver of GST at time of import for Canadian resident import businesses? Canadian businesses and only Canadian businesses would have GST waived at time of importation. They would still be subject to paying full tax in time of sale of finished product or service, but they would not be subject to incurring a tax burden while trying to stimulate their business and the Canadian economy. Businesses would benefit universally, stimulating fair competition. The ability for failing businesses to double dip on tax programs would be reduced or eliminated. Quite frankly, a struggling business shouldn't be able to double dip, deferring taxes while also claiming an input tax credit. So as July 1st comes upon us, ironically, Canada's birthday, let's hope the businesses who chose to defer payment, both resident and non-resident, come to the party with envelopes stuffed with cash.